Hello friends and fellow gamers, MKxJUMP here, and in today's video we're checking out this week's event for Idle Heroes. We've got Imps Adventure and Shelter Mission, and the Shelter Mission looks really good, although the thing that's got everybody talking is neither of those things, and it's actually the value package that's being given this week, which seems very interesting, let's just say that. Now, before we check out all of that, let me remind you about Patreon. Patreon is a way you can support me to help contribute towards the content I make here. You can help support the VIP series, help fund new equipment, or just help to keep me doing this full time. If that's something you're interested in, and you're interested in account reviews as well, which is a privilege I give back to my patrons, you can find it in a link up there in the top corner of the screen. Also, big shout out to our latest patron, Gavin Naragi. So a huge thank you to you and the support that you've given. So folks, why not check out Patreon? It really does help me out. Anyway, let's go check out this week's event for Idle Heroes. As with every Imps Adventure, we're getting 4 dice and 150 gems for logging in. Pretty standard. Those gems will help you to complete the Imps Adventure event by buying more dice, and of course, dice on their own are just great. Make sure you log in every single day. You're going to need all the dice you can get to get the maximum rewards from Imps Adventure. So let's look at the cool events. Gradle's Blessing, Almost Workshop, all that stuff is standard. And here it is, the adventure package that's got everybody talking. The VIP points for this are 3,500, which means this is 70 bucks. This does not come cheap, and in fact is one of the more expensive adventure packages we've seen. It doesn't offer a chest that gives 5 stars. This is simply giving 10,000 gems, a 10-star light puppet, and 35 dice. Is this worth it? Well, if you've left Black Friday with no gems at all, maybe grabbing this is going to help you recharge those gems for future events. As well, if you compare it with the cool event weekly package right here, this is also 70 bucks, and it gives a 10-star light puppet and a 9-star dark puppet, a 10-star and a 9-star. Now, you might argue, MK, surely a 10-star and a 9-star is better than 10,000 gems and a 10-star. Well, that depends on where you put the value, because actually 35 dice should be enough to help you in Imps Adventure, provided you log in every day and you're willing to buy some dice. It should help you get all the way to this 9-star Universal Puppet Selection chest here. And by grabbing that, you can consider that package also giving you a 9-star, because there is no way you're going to get all the way to the end here without spending a little bit of money. Now, some of you might want to go ahead and just spend the bare minimum amount of cash, and that's totally cool. You can just spend 10, 20 bucks, maybe even 30, 40 at a push, depending on how lucky you are with dice, and that's going to go ahead and pick you up that 9-star puppet. But it's not going to get you the gems, and it's not going to get you the 10-star light puppet. Packages like this before have been offered for $100, but since they reevaluated the prices of packages, now it seems 70 bucks is a perfectly reasonable price. And that's my take home of this. It's a very reasonable package. If you wanted to buy dice, and obviously food is going to be great, and you were in need of gems, then 70 bucks, even though that does sound more expensive than we're used to, does provide you with all those things. Now, this isn't a VIP event, so you're not going to get rewarded for spending any more than just what you see here. Is this going to help you out? Well, yeah, I suppose it could do. And if that's an answer for you as well, do you think it will help you out? Is this something you need? Then maybe spending 70 bucks is for you. Would I do this though? Maybe. Would I feel bad if I missed it? Not really. So it's one of these packages that you can kind of just say to yourself, look, if I buy it, great. If I don't buy it, oh well. At the end of the day, it's just gems and a 10-star food and the dice you'll need to complete Imps Adventure. You'll be able to get those dice for considerably cheaper just by buying value packages, but if you are considering that, don't hold up on this package. It might be pretty good for you. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this package. I know for a lot of you free-to-play players, you're like, bah, ignore it, it requires money. But there's definitely a few spenders out there that might consider this, assuming you've got any money left after Black Friday. Because I sure as heck know I don't, because we spend a lot on the VIP series. Yeah. Anyway, let's go check out the Shelter Mission. That's the fun stuff. And we have Inosuke, Tix, Garuda, and Ignis. Honestly, the flavor of 2020. These heroes have at some point, or still are, the best heroes in their faction. We've got Inosuke, amazing, really good at doing his Seal Land, and not as good as he used to be fair. You don't have to build him. He's a good tenant for Sword Flash, and as an early hero, not too shabby. Tix, great at Aspen Dungeon, really good at energy stealing in broken spaces, and a really nice utility hero to have. Also works as a great tenant for Eloise, if that's a hero you're thinking about building. We've got a Garuda here. Garuda is just a very solid forest hero. Nothing amazing about her. You should get loads of copies of her anyway, so if you're a brand new player looking for your first E5, you've already got a ton of Garuda copies. This is going to add to that and make it even more likely that the Garuda is going to be your first E5. And then finally, we have Ignis, probably the most useful hero here because Ignis at the end of the day is super helpful in so many game modes, feeding energy, offering control immunity, really helpful. Now, you do need 2 9-star Ignises and an E5 Ignis if you want to do Seal Land 25 in the cheapest, most optimal way. That requires a whopping 15 Ignis copies, so this is going to help you get to there. And also for the light and darks, we've got Mim and Ada. Mim, not so great, you can ignore this, but Ada is pretty cool in all fairness. Ada is a really nice mage, works well on sustained teams, and is a hero that's just really well built. So if you wanted to get yourself an interesting light hero that wasn't the cliche Russell that everyone goes and builds, Ada could be an interesting one for you as well. It's going to cost you 2,000 gems to pick up Ada, along with 2 5-star light heroes, and it's the same for Mim, but it needs dark heroes. For the other heroes, you're going to need 4 stars of a specific type. Rangers for Inosuke, Mages for Tix, Warriors for Garuda, and Priests for Ignis. You're also going to need to put in a 5-star of the faction, but in return you'll get a copy of the hero, 4-star armor, and 5 dice. And you pretty much want to grab all of these, because those dice are going to be crucial to you progressing in Imps Adventure. So hopefully you guys can complete Shelter Mission, get all the heroes, get those dice, and be well on your way to getting some high rewards in Imps Adventure. Now, Imps Adventure is simple. You roll dice, you move around the board, and you claim some cool rewards. So by rolling that 2, I landed on this tile, it leveled up, and basically you accumulate your dice by logging in, completing Shelter Mission, buying them here with gems, and they'll allow you to move around the board. Ideally, you want to land here, which is the Lucky Hut, and then you can always use the lucky dice whenever you get to here, which is 6 away, to force yourself to roll a 6, land back on the Lucky Hut, and get your lucky dice back. So basically that you move through that corner for free. As well, you want to land on the Starry Mushroom Huts, get those upgraded to level 3 as fast as possible, because by passing over them, you get yourself stars, and the higher the level they are, the more stars they give. These stars can be used for some great rewards. You can get scrolls, elite heroes, you can get limited skins, and so far Morax's skin is the latest skin in here, but hopefully they will soon add the Eloise skin. As well, if we look, you've got 6-star puppet selection chest, that's going to get you some puppets, that's going to help you build heroes. 5-star hero selection chest, which now contains Siahu, pretty cool. And we've got a material selection chest, which if you guys didn't catch last week, is now giving fluorite, iron ingots, rock, wood, and toolboxes. These are building supplies for the Celestial Island, which is both annoying and amazing. It's amazing because it lets you progress harder in Celestial Island, but it's annoying because I really loved that gold and spirit were the main things you take from here, and therefore when Imps Adventure came along, it helped to keep our momentum going when it came to building heroes and gaining gold and spirit. Now that it's way better to pick up these building materials, I really don't want to grab Golden Spirit from this chest, which means the amount of Golden Spirit I'm getting a month has been significantly slashed because I'm not taking it from this chest. So unless DHGames gives us a way to get Golden Spirit in a different way, I'm a little bit annoyed about this because obviously it's just better to grab building supplies. Continuing on, there's light and dark heroes here available, nothing new or surprising there. And finally, 9-star puppet selection chest. Again, nothing surprising. You will probably have to spend money to get that 9-star, like I said earlier, but potentially as a free-to-play player, you might even get all the way up to a light and dark chest. So good luck to you. Let me know if that happens in the comment section, because that'll be pretty cool. And the final thing, guys, is to just go take a look at next week's events. So let's mosey on across. We've got Prophet Summons, we've got the Extra Drop Carnival, we got Heroic Miracles. So let's look at those rewards. Well, I think this is a mistake. It says Natasha is available here as the Prophet Orb reward. I don't think that's true. I think it's Annabelle. What they've done in the Extra Drop Carnival is said Annabelle is the available hero. I think someone got the wrong message at DHGames. There's been a mix-up, and it should be Natasha that's where Annabelle is, and Annabelle should be here in the Prophet Summons. It just seems like an oversight. Why would they skip Annabelle out of the Prophet Orb cycle? It doesn't make any sense. Natasha only came out last week. There's no reason for Natasha to be in Prophet Orbs next week. Just no reason whatsoever. It has to be Annabelle. If it isn't Annabelle, I'm going to be mad because Annabelle is a really, really cool hero, and I would be upset if she's not available to me for my hard-saved Prophet Orbs. Let's look at Heroic Miracle. Well, this is garbage. That says Siahu. Siahu's terrible. So it's a really, really rubbish Heroic Miracle. Considering last month it was Carrie, That's a bit of a bummer. And the extra drop carnival, as I already said, is Annabelle, Fiona, Morax, and we've got ourselves a Receptor, which potentially is good, but I don't think it's compulsory. Very good with certain heroes, though, like Jara, for example, who want to get some really good CC. Generally, though, most people are probably going to go for Prophet Orbs and Scrolls, and we'll talk more about that next week. And the most important thing about next week that you guys need to prepare yourselves for is the Call of Stars. Aspen is coming soon. Aspen's Invitation. Complete assigned quests to get the special item Aspen's Badge. Depending on how many you get, you will be able to summon a hero. Also, you can exchange these badges for items in the Dim Star store. Exchange all badges for surprising rewards. Now, these rewards are probably going to be 9-star puppets, 5-star chests, skin chests, things like that that can help us progress forward. So next week should be giving us some really cool stuff. There's potentially going to be an artifact in there as well for free. My money is either on Antler's Cane, a Kiss of Ghost, or potentially an Augustus Magic Ball. They're the three I think it's probably going to be. And Event 3 is Transcendence Fight. If your friends have the Transcendence heroes, whichever ones they are, you will get rewards, and if they have Aspen, you'll get even more rewards. So that's how that works. You just basically have to deploy a unit with Aspen in it and the other Transcendence heroes, and you get stuff. So we'll talk more about that next week as well. The community will be plummeting together, giving you access to people that have these things, but again, that's something for next week. So yeah, let me know what you're looking forward to next week. That's pretty much going to be a fun one. Lots of people hopefully using their Prophet Orbs, provided this isn't a joke. Hopefully it is actually going to be Annabelle and not Natasha. And man, I really think DHGames dropped the ball on that one. I wouldn't be surprised if someone's going to get a big telling off from the people that run the offices in DHGames, because that is definitely not correct. Anyway, folks, that's this week's event. Let me know what you think. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe. And of course, have a great week and happy idling.